I'm Nancy Grace. I want to thank you for being with us. Bombshell tonight. Did stepmommy carry on a torrid affair after she reports 7-year-old Kyron disappears, even sending X-rated photos to her alleged lover? Now, this is after the boy goes missing from his own elementary school. Does this sound to you like a mother worried sick about her little boy's disappearance? No.
Chilling picture of what Terry Horman may be capable of.
We know the truth.
Very amazing allegations.
An affair with one of Kane's childhood friends.
A sexual relationship with Michael Cook.
Texting hundreds of messages, dirty photos, while Kyron is still missing. Kane Horman says his estranged wife has attempted to abduct their 20-month-old daughter.
What was she focusing on?
Herself and how she feels and how the experience was for her.
These are not the normal things that people do when you're searching for a child. Terry, do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say? You know where Kyron is.
It's extremely frustrating that she is not cooperating.
Can you tell us yes or no?
She's still not cooperating. She's not taking an active role in finding Kyron.
Can somebody bring me the handcuffs? No, she has not been named a suspect in this case. I can tell you that right now. But according to our reports, stepmommy is carrying on a torrid sex affair. This is after Kyron goes missing, after she reports he disappears, sending hundreds of text messages that are sexually related, and dozens of sexually related photos. This is not a stepmother who's worried sick about the disappearance of her little boy. Straight out to James Pitkin joining us from the Willamette Week newspaper. How many more twists and turns is this case going to take before we get an arrest? Tell me about the alleged love affair.
Well, these are bizarre and shocking developments this week, Nancy. Our community here is just in awe over this. She started this affair, according to these court documents, just days after Kane left the house, taking their 19-month-old daughter with him.
We are taking a look at some of the court documents. They clearly state that the stepmom appears to be involved in a relationship, a sex relationship, and it happens to be with a high school friend of Kane Horman's, the father, her husband. Out to Matt Zarrell. Matt, what do we know about all these text messages? How do we know stepmommy has launched an affair after the little boy goes missing?
Well, this information is coming from police, Nancy, because in the court documents, Kane Horman says that police have told him about this alleged affair and have told him about the phone records, which show hundreds of graphic text messages and photos of Terry Horman sent to this person, Michael Cook, in various stages of undress. Now, this started around June 30th and has continued. Michael Cook has denied that he ever had a sexual relationship with her, but he has admitted to sending sexts to her.
Okay, Matt, what do we know about the photos? Were the photos sent, over her telephone or from her computer?
From what we understand, there were cell phone records. Police had obtained these cell phone records and informed Kane Horman on June 30th that these texts were starting to take place. And police looked at it, and the explanation they gave is graphic images, various stages of undress.
Now, are the alleged photos of Terry Horman, the stepmother, or of the man?
Now, we believe that there are photos of Terry Horman. Michael Cook has admitted to sending graphic text messages with Terry Horman. We do not know if he sent photos back, Nancy.
Now, wait a minute. I don't understand what you just said, Matt Zarrell. You're telling me that he sent photos with her? He's in some of the photos?
No, he admits to sending texts to her, graphic texts to her. We have not seen anything about him sending photos of himself to her. But
wait a minute. Stop, Matt. Hold on. Am I actually seeing the alleged lover, Michael Cook, with a stack of missing Kyron flyers in his hand? Is that what he dares to have in his hand while he is having an affair with the stepmom? Is that who that just was, Matt Zarrell?
Yes, it is, and apparently he organized a vigil for Kyron.
Okay. Lillian Glass, Dr. Lillian Glass, psychologist, body language expert. How can he deny he's having an affair? Look, I don't care. I don't care. Cats and dogs sleeping together. I am not the church lady, but when I am looking at a possible child murder and a confirmed child disappearance, and the person, the stepmother, who was with him last, who comes up with a story about him missing from his own elementary school, she walked him down the hall. Now I find out in the days, the hours after she reports him missing, she's hot and heavy with her husband's high school friend, and she's texting hundreds of messages and nasty photos of herself. She's not worried about Kyron.
Oh, not at all, Nancy. And what's very, very interesting
Look
is
at this kid, Lillian. Look, Elizabeth, put his picture back up. Look at him.
It's precious.
Look at him. How many
Precious.
thousands of people would want to have a little boy like this? Look at that smile. Look at him. Those
Sure.
little thick glasses. And she's out doing this?
Well, she's obviously trying also, Nancy, to do something very bad to her husband. And it's very interesting, not just the fact that she, we think, maybe got rid of the little boy, but also to hurt the husband emotionally by getting involved with his best friend or his high school friend. That speaks volumes. There are two things that she's doing passive aggressively to get to her husband. And she's done them both. And it's really also something to think about. Did she have an affair with this man ahead of time, even though this is what was discovered on the text? What was really going on?
We are taking your calls out to Diane in California. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Nancy. I totally agree with the lady that was just speaking. To me, it's totally obvious that they've been together for a lot longer than we know, because no normal man will want to have sex with someone under these circumstances. That is not normal. And then my question is she violating the restraining order in any way by calling the daycare center? And also, I'm connecting Mel Gibson to that lady missing in Malibu, that black lady, and I just had to say that young black woman.
Okay, I don't think Mel Gibson is a suspect in that case, but I'm sure the cops have now heard your theory. Okay, to you, G. Gasaris, what can you tell me in answer to her question?
Well, this is the legal significance of all this, and it does have to do with the restraining order, but in another direction. All of this, Nancy, has come about because Kane Horman is alleging that his wife, Terry Horman, has in contempt of court, that she violated the restraining order. That was sealed. No one was to see it, but yet Michael Cook has admitted he went over to the house and his cell phone photographed parts of that restraining order when it was sealed, notably the address of where Kane Horman and Kyra were living.
An affair with one of Kane Horman's friends.
He admits that they were friends. He did not have sex with her.
His wife and Cook had been having an affair.
There are texts, there are...
So why did Nancy have to say within hours after stepmom reported Kyron missing, she started this torrid love affair? It wasn't within hours. According to the documents, it started June 30th, 26 days after Kyron went missing and days after her husband left the house. So, I mean, I don't understand why she does that, because it for all the devoted Nancy fans, and I happen to be one of them for many years ago, why say it that way? It's bad enough the way it appears to be now. Why say it was within hours? I forgot what else I was going to say, because that's something else. Oh, with the doctor saying, it's very, very possible. You know, it's been happening for centuries. Women seek revenge on their husbands, and what better way to seek revenge when your husband files for divorce is to start flirting with your husband's best friend. Could be as simple as that. I don't think I'm going to get through the whole hour without being quiet, though.